Good morning and welcome indeed to another edition of the Mark Moses Show here on a Wednesday. And yes, we're always broadcasting from the Anidjar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios. Take back control of your life. Call today, 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733. Anidjar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Also want to give a shout out to Walk On Sports Bistreaux right there in Vieira. And finally, this guy is on screen with me, and he is the owner and man behind everything. Yes, Marcus, with Chumley's Depot in downtown Melbourne, where friends meet. Yes, and we need to talk about all things Chumley's here on a Wednesday. Marcus, you have the Walter Payton shirt on. How you doing today?
I'm doing great, as always. How
long have you had this Hall of Fame Walter Payton shirt?
Oh, I don't know. It's all my Bears shirts are pretty old. I tend not to get a Bears shirt unless I like the player and he's already retired, because we have a tendency to let go of good players.
Yes,
you know.
Yes, we do. So you approve then? I own a Mitch Trubisky and a Justin Fields, and I have the Caleb Williams. Hopefully, I don't need to upgrade from Caleb Williams. Is that cool if I do that? Please.
I'm okay with it. I think Caleb is good. I think that he really could be the future. I mean, I thought that about Justin Fields. We gave him a chance, but not a good chance.
No.
But unfortunately, when he left us, we realized he's really not what we thought he was. But when I saw him at Ohio State, he was amazing.
I know. And look, there were times with the Bears he was great as well. He was.
Yes.
But then you look at his record. What was he? 7-30? What was it?
Well, but he didn't lose all those games. You understand? Like, our defense was Swiss cheese. Our play calling was garbage. So, I mean, I think the thing that Justin Fields did was expose our coaching staff for what it really was. And that's what needed to happen. And Caleb hopefully will inherit a better coaching staff, a better offensive scheme. Our defense is actually all right now, so I think we'll do fine.
No, you know who exposed the coaching staff? The coaching staff. That's
true. Yeah, but ownership would not believe it.
No, they would not. That Thanksgiving game against Detroit, that was when the whole – like, it's one thing, it's Sunday at 1 o'clock, regional, whatever, we screw up.
Oh, right.
The whole universe was watching that. And then he got fired the next day. That was the worst.
Yep.
The worst. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Before we get to your official wins-loss picks for your Bears and for the Philadelphia Eagles,
all right,
let's go over music. Because I know, did you have karaoke last night? Tonight's comedy?
Yes, sir.
Night? All right.
Tonight is comedy night.
All right. Tell us about music and the band you got coming up this Sunday then for Sunday Fun Day.
This Sunday, I don't have anybody yet. So I had somebody, and they fell through on me, but I will get someone because I have a lot of contacts in the music industry. So I want to get someone. If not, I'll just do it myself.
Oh, you're the super backup plan.
I'm the backup. I am the backup. Yes.
So are you like Bruce Springsteen, where you show up with the guitar, the drum on your back, the harmonica? Is it just you up there on Sunday?
It would just be me and my computer. I'm not that talented. I may be the boss here, but I'm not actually the boss. So yeah, but I'll get somebody, especially because I plan on doing music here myself on Father's Day.
Okay.
What we're planning, what's in the works, is we're doing a Father's Day Kids Day on the Sunday of Father's Day. And we're going to invite all of our patrons that have kids to bring their kids, run around out back, just have a good time. My daughter will be here, and Chumley loved kids, and Chumley and I loved our fathers. So Father's Day is very important for me, and it was for him. And I try to make a big deal about it every year, just because of the way we felt, and the way I feel about Father's Day and our fathers and our children.
That is very nice, man. That really is. Okay, so I'm sorry I put you on the spot because I know you have bands booked all summer long with Sunday Fun Day.
Yes, you do.
All right, so we're going to work here on a Wednesday. He's going to get off the air with me. He's going to start making phone calls. I think that's what's going to happen here.
That's about right.
Yeah, maybe you call Steve Keller. That's what I do as the backup. All right. Okay, call him.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, that's it. If you don't know what to do for music, you call Steve Keller. That's the recommendation.
Steve knows.
Yes, he does. Yeah. Who do you have moving forward then? Do we have other bands that are booked here moving forward?
So on the 8th, I've got local legend Billy Chapman. He will be here performing a lot of his solo stuff and a few covers in Billy Chapman style. Amazing guitarist, amazing voice, great friend of mine for many decades. Then 15th is the Father's Day Bash. And then on the 22nd, Positive Chaos will be here. Oh, it's one of my bartenders. Yeah. A great band. Yeah. But one of my bartenders, Erin, it's her birthday, so we're throwing her a birthday party. Positive Chaos is another great local band, good friends of mine. They feature a lead guitarist and a lead violinist. And
they
very talented.
Okay, here's my recommendation for Positive Chaos, because I'm old enough. When you said Positive, I thought you were going to say the rapper from the 90s.
Positive K, yes.
They need to play I Got a Man. That's my recommendation.
I actually pitched that to them years ago. I said, you got to play I Got a Man. And he said, what your man got to do with me? So I was like, yeah, it works for me.
So, Marcus, when we were at Rockville a couple weekends ago, MJ and I here at work, there were so many bands on the lineup. You know, there's like over 100 bands. There's so many band names, and you deal with this all the time. We are like, is this a real band or is this a parody? Because there was one, it was like Beartooth, and then I was like, is that real? Sometimes when I hear Hollywood Undead, I'm like, are you guys real? Yes, that's a real band. So Positive Chaos. What is your band called then? Maybe that's the question. My
band is called Soundproof 151.
Why are you called that for the band? What is it?
Well, it's a band. It's one band. It's 5 guys, and we're 75.5% alcohol.
Oh, all right. Well, there you go. All right. Here is mine. This is what my band would be. All right. This is off the old Frank Sinatra movie that was remade with Denzel Washington. Our band would be kind of like Blink-182, and we'd be called the Manchurian Candidate. That's what
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
And just like in Airheads, where they're the Lone Ranger, even though there's 3 of them, we're the Manchurian Candidate, but there's more than one of us.
I love it. You're like the Thompson twins, but there's 3 of you. Yeah, I love it.
That's exactly. So Kurt Loder shows up and starts complaining, like in the movie. Why are okay. All right. If you want more detail on Chumley's Depot, go to their Facebook page, and you will have the list of events, things that are going on. Let's go then back to football. I said,
yes, sir.
You have to come back on when the schedule releases are out. So you are an official Philadelphia Eagles watch party bar. Is this correct for the new season?
That is correct.
So let the people know, if they want to watch the Eagles, where do they need to go this fall?
So you just got to come here to Chumley's Depot. There will already be 40 to 50 to 80 plus screaming Eagles fans here. And they are pleasantly obnoxious, to say the least. You can hear the chant of all the way down the street. It is amazing every single week.
Okay, if I want to come, like I've never been before, do I reserve a table? Do I try to order? Like, do I order ahead of time? What's your advice? You're the madman behind this.
My advice is show up and good luck. That's it. You can't order a table. You can't take anything away from anyone from Philly. It's just not possible. They will climb your light poles. That's just how they are.
Has anyone ever showed up in Dallas Cowboys gear for this party?
Yes, sir.
Oh,
yes, sir, they have.
And what happens? You ring a bell? What happens exactly? You
don't have to ring a bell. One person spots them, and then it's on. The boo, Cowboys suck, boo. But then so it's fine.
All right.
I mean, I show up every Sunday in my Bears gear.
And they can't talk trash to you because you'll kick them out, right?
Oh no, they talk trash. I mean, let's be honest. The Bears are not that good, so it's easy to talk trash.
All right, here's what we're gonna do. Since you grew up rooting for the Bears, and we're here with Marcus with Chumley's Depot in downtown Melbourne, let's go Bears first, wins or losses. So here's what you need.
Right.
I'm just gonna tell you the game. Just say win or loss. No explanation. Win or loss. That's what you need to do. Okay, so let's make sure. All right,
I got you.
All right, season starts. Here's what we got. Monday Night Football against the Minnesota Vikings. Is that a win or a loss?
That is a win.
All right, let's go and win. All right, week 2 at Detroit. Ben Johnson's return to Detroit. Win or loss?
Loss.
All right, you're going loss. Okay, week 3, Dallas Cowboys 425. Win or loss?
Unfortunately, that is a loss.
I think it's a win. I think they're going to win that
You
game.
know what? I think you are probably right. However, I'm going on. The Bears are going to take a little while to gel, and I think that's going to be one of the games that they're going to mess up on their scheme, and something's going to go wrong, and the Cowboys will capitalize.
Okay, at the Raiders, week 4, win or loss?
A bounce back win.
All right. He's going 2-2 through 4 games. Then they go to the bye week. Then, oh man, I can't believe we have to sit on this for 2 weeks. At the Washington Commanders, week 6, and that is Monday Night Football.
That is a loss. We are historically bad in primetime.
Yes. We're also historically bad in normal time. And on Saints at home, 10-19.
We're going to win that one.
All right, win. Okay, at the Ravens. This is where the gauntlet starts. At the Ravens, 10-6.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Ravens. We'll lose a close one.
Okay. At the Bengals, week 9.
At the Bengals, everybody's going to say we're going to win this game. I'm going to call it a loss.
Do you know my brother? He called up my dad and I, and he said, I got us tickets. We're going. We are flying up to Cincinnati. You need to come with us. Marcus, you need to come with us. Let's do it. Okay.
That's a phenomenal stadium, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah, for us to trash on the Bengals. That's what's going to happen. We're going to win.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Giants at home.
I cannot believe the Giants somehow got worse. We'll win that game.
All right, win. At the Vikings.
At the Vikings, we will lose that game.
Pittsburgh at home.
That's the one I was wrestling with. I think we win it.
Right. It's going to win. Hopefully it's a banged-up Aaron Rodgers that we're beating up in that game. That would make me very happy, yes. At the Eagles, Black Friday.
We are winning that game.
Okay. He's on record.
I have to say it. If we don't win the game, I'm going to win the game because I'm going to give the Philly fans a whole lot of Malort that day. So that's a win for me.
All right, win. At the Packers.
We win.
Okay, he's going win. Browns at home.
Win that one.
All right, he's going win. Packers at home.
So we're going to probably be going for a playoff spot on that one, and the Packers are probably going to shock us and beat us on this one.
All right, so we'll split against them. And I like the train just went by in the background. I could hear it.
Yeah, you can always hear it.
We're here with Marcus with Chumley's in downtown Melbourne. At the Niners.
Heartbreaking loss.
Why do we keep playing there every year? I don't
know. It's such a tough stadium to play in, and we aren't good there.
End the season with the Lions, win or loss?
That I'm wrestling with because I'm pretty sure the Lions would have clinched the division by then. So I'm going to go with a win because we're going to have to beat their second string.
All right, here we go. I'm going to go. This is his official pick. All right, here's what we got. You went. I'm going to do it one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You're going 9 and 8.
9 and 8, baby.
Is 9 and 8 a playoff spot, wild card?
9 and 8 is just enough to miss the playoffs by one game.
What? Okay. Well, all right. No playoffs.
Listen, understand, 3 of the 4 teams in the NFC North went to the playoffs last year. It's a tough division. It's become the division to beat.
And you know what? They're all frauds because none of them made the Super Bowl. Okay? They're all frauds.
What team in the NFC North has a win in 2025? The Bears. We're the only one.
That's right. All right, let's do this for the 50 Eagles fans that come to Chumley's Depot. Let's do wins, losses. We'll do it with
All right.
All right, here we go.
All right. They might not like me, but it's okay.
You open the season. This is a gigantic game to start the year. Thursday night football, the opener, and you guys you're going to be open for this, right?
Oh yes.
So you're going to be open. It is going to be Thursday, September 4th, hosting the Cowboys. Win or loss for the Eagles?
That is a big win.
That's a win. At the Chiefs. Oh man, 425. Win or loss?
Revenge loss. The Chiefs will not be beaten like that again.
Here's another fantastic game, and it was a great playoff game. Rams at home. Win or loss?
Okay, so I'm going to go with a win there, mainly because the Rams picked up some decent run stoppers in the draft, but they could not stop Saquon. And they still cannot stop Saquon. So I'm going to go with the Eagles going to win that one.
Win. All right. At the Buccaneers.
This one's for Aaron. The Eagles lose this one.
Okay, so that's a loss. Broncos at home.
Win. Easy.
At the Giants.
Win. Easy.
At the Vikings.
I say they win this one. This is going to be according to what team shows up for either team. The Vikings are very fickle sometimes, and I do believe that the Vikings probably won't show up for that game.
Giants at home.
Win.
Okay. Then the bye. Then another big game of playoff rematch at the Packers, November 10th. Win or loss?
I cannot bet for the Packers. It's not in my blood. So the Eagles will beat the Packers. On that day, I will be an Eagles fan, just so you know.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I know how the game works. Lions at home.
They lose that game.
Yeah, I kind of – this is a tough schedule. Then 11-23 at the Cowboys.
So my theory on this one is the Eagles always give us hope, but this schedule is just really hard. I do believe after coming off the Lions' loss, they're going to go to the Cowboys, and they're going to lose that game.
Yeah, here's what's interesting. So Cowboys on Sunday, then Friday they play the Bears. You already said loss. So
that's right.
I like Steve Keller. Steve Keller now chimes in, go Bills. Steve, we are not talking Bills right now. All right, just stop it, all right? I know he loves them.
Tell him to go find a broken table somewhere.
Okay, Monday Night Football at the Chargers.
Unfortunately, I do believe the Chargers are going to get them. I think they lose that game.
Okay, you're on a 4-game losing streak.
That's right. That's right.
Raiders at home.
Redemption win. Here's where we go. The Eagles got to make it interesting. See, if they're on that 4-game losing streak, they're going to give the Commanders the division. They're going to be up there, so they got to come back and take it from them.
All right, well, speaking of that, we're here with Marcus with Chumley's going over the Eagles' wins, losses at the Commanders, Week 16.
Because they're going to be fighting for the division, they lose that game.
It's a loss. Okay, and then now speaking of Steve, at the Buffalo Bills, 12-28, big game.
Let's go with late season Josh Allen for the Eagles will beat him.
What a setup. And then maybe this is for the division. Final game of the season, hosting the Commanders, win or loss.
They're going to win it.
All right, so let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, you have the Eagles going 10-7. That is your official pick. That
is correct.
Is that wild card division? How do you see it?
That is enough to tie the Commanders for the division lead, and whoever scores more points will get the division. Yes, this is a playoff team.
Wild card then? And
wild card.
All right, so Washington.
Wild card or division winner according to who wins that division.
All right, so he's going with the Eagles. Yes, he's going 10-7 with his Bears. He's going 9-8. That's his official pick.
Correct.
That's what it is. Before I let you go, where were you when you found out, as a guy that's from the south side of Chicago, when they told you that the Pope was from Chicago? Where were you, and what are your thoughts?
My wonderful girlfriend told me, and also, so she's Peruvian, and the Pope is has Peruvian descent.
Oh.
And yeah, and I'm from Chicago, and we're just like, man, it's divine fate. A Peruvian guy from Chicago is the Pope. It's amazing. And I was just like, okay, so Vatican, mob guy, it could work, you know.
Here's what happened. So we were in the break room, getting ready to go to lunch, and they were showing it on TV like, any moment now, we'll find out who the Pope is. And one of the news anchors goes, hey, what if they're from America? And I was like, there is no way that the rest of the world, when it comes to religion, takes the American seriously. That is my official thought in that moment. So it's funny. We're at lunch. I look at my phone, and it's like, Pope from Chicago. What? And I thought it was an Onion article at first.
Right.
I did not think it was real. There's no way. And my favorite part, so here's what they did. So like WGN TV, the news team, they had to get to the real story. That afternoon, they found his brother. They get the one-on-one with his brother. And what's the most important question they ask the brother of the new Pope? Does he root for the Cubs or the White Sox?
The Sox.
What? The first thing. So you watch the news. Who does he root? That's all you need to know. Like if you're from New York, do you root for the Yankees or the Mets?
That's right.
To know this right away. What team do you root for? Who do you go for? Great.
Listen, you got to know. These are important questions.
So Marcus, you start texting me all these memes of the Pope. And my favorite part, and I'll let you go, all these people, this is what I think about for where I'm from. All these people are like, did you hear? They were so excited. Did you hear he's from America? Oh my God, this guy is from America. He's an American. This is great. What part? Oh, Cook County. Oh. What? How can they get more information on all things Chumley's Depot, buddy? How can they do that? You're laughing.
Yeah.
Oh, it's true.
I mean, it's right, though. And when someone says they wrote it online, the Pope is from Cook County, I was like, oh, the jail? No one says you're from Cook County.
Oh, funny.
Someone says you're in Cook County, you in prison.
Yeah. Hey, I got Cook County blood. Don't worry.
Me too. But
all right, yeah. Check out the Facebook page, Chumley's Depot.
Yes.
All the info.
Chumley's Depot Facebook page. That's how you come. That's how you see everything that's going on here. The best way, however, is to come in and talk to us. We have all the info right here and the best wings on the planet. So come on down downtown Melbourne, right here on the east side of the tracks. You'll hear the train go by. We got dollar jello shots when the train goes by. It's a fun time. Got to come down and see us.
Great stuff. Marcus, thanks for your help and have a great day. All right, man.
You too, my friend.